Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome to the Grand Cosmopolitan Hotel here in Dubai. I want to make this video to tell you about my experience today flying from London Gatwick to Dubai International Airport with Emirates. So yes, today I flew on the Emirates A380 to Dubai, but let me start from the beginning. Quite an eventful journey. Let's start from the scratch of what happened. So what happened was we were going to take a train to Gatwick Airport, but it got cancelled halfway through the journey. So we ended up in some random town, and then we had to take an Uber to the airport, and which meant we arrived basically 70 minutes before the flight was meant to take off. And we were concerned because we had to check luggage with us, and we didn't know when Emirates would close their checked luggage desk. So we run to the desk, and thankfully, alhamdulillah, it was still open. And the man on the desk told us that it closes 60 minutes before departure. So yeah, if you've got checked luggage, you need to do it before 60 minutes before departure. Or he said you'd have to purchase a brand new ticket. So yeah, alhamdulillah, we got very, very lucky. And then also on that note, on the desk, the guy was very strict, I have to say, because the first time ever, he actually weighed our cabin bags as well. So our cabin luggage that are 7 kg, but they were actually 8 kg for us. So we had to chuck some more stuff into the checked luggage. So yeah, that's one thing to note about Emirates as well. Either they're strict or it's the guy on the desk that was, being too strict with his job. So after that, we went through security, went through all the normal stuff, and then went into the plane. So the plane itself was the Emirates A380, so one of the newer planes on a fleet. And as soon as you walk in, right, there's like two floors. There's like an upstairs and like a ground floor. So I'm guessing the upstairs was for business class and first class. Looked really nice and luxurious as well. So yeah, and then we went over to our seats next to the window. And everything very smooth, nice leg room. They give you a blanket, a pillow, a headset, and also you got like the entertainment screen as well for the latest movie and TV shows. So that was really nice. And then afterwards, we started taking off, all very smooth. Hardly any turbulence on the flight throughout. And then we got to the food. So the food, I have to say, I got the menu here because there's a life hack I'm going to tell you guys. So the food was really nice, I have to say, on the plane. We had all sorts of different stuff like potato salads, lamb curries, chocolate, ice cream, unlimited drinks as well. So yeah, whenever you want anything, you just ask like the flight attendants and they give it to you. But there's one thing you guys need to know, that if the main course doesn't fill you up, you can just ask them an hour or something later that if they have any leftovers, they can bring it out to you. So that's actually what I did. So I managed to get myself 2 chicken sandwiches because I asked them that if they had any leftovers or if there's anything they could give me, because I was still feeling a bit hungry after the main course. So yeah, that's one tip for you. And the second tip is that if you're flying with Emirates, right, they have a Polaroid camera available where they can take a picture of you, print it out, and put it in their little Emirates album as well, which is really nice. So yeah, if you're with someone or you're by yourself or you want a picture for your memories, that's something you can do as well. You just ask one of the flight attendants and they come along with their cameras as well. Apart from that, flight really clean, really fast, really smooth, no issues there. And then we land into Dubai. So there's a couple of things you guys need to know about Dubai International Airport. The first is that not too much walking like in London. When you arrive in Gatwick, it's quite a bit of a walk. But in Dubai, pretty straightforward. You go to security, passport control first, and there's actually smart gates and there's the human manual one. So one thing to note here is that if you go to the manual one with the human, where there's like an actual person needs to stamp your passport, they actually give you a SIM card with 10 GB data. So that's a real big plus if you go down that route. But the one thing to note there is that you need to make sure they actually activate that SIM card with your passport, because what happened was we actually had 2 SIM cards given to us, but afterwards we went to one of the shops after the network providers, and they said that the SIM card actually needs to get activated by the people who stamped your passport. So yeah, if you're going down that route, ask them to activate the SIM card so then you can get 10 GB data for free for 24 hours. After you do that, you go collect your luggage like normal, and then once you head out towards, once you want to get out of the airport, something to note here, if you want to take an Uber or a Careem, follow the car park sign, because there's a sign for taxis and there's car park. But if you follow the sign for taxis, you end up in the queue where they queue you up for like the normal city taxis, instead of the Uber, which comes from the car park at the other side on the first left. So yeah, if you follow the directions for the car park, it's a lot quicker and you don't need to queue up because the other queues for like the normal city taxis. And one thing to also note, once you go in towards like the Uber place, is that there are a couple of scammers there who might try to take you to different places. Like one guy came up to me and was like, Uber, and I was like, yeah. And then he was trying to take me to the right, whereas the Uber, it has literally a big massive sign saying left, with the arrow as well showing left. He was like, no, come to the right. I was like, no, why would I do that? And I didn't even book my Uber at that time as well. So yeah, just then don't listen to them. Just go towards the first left, and once you enter into the car park area, then you can book your Uber, and then there's like directions, and someone will tell you to go somewhere where you just need to show the code that appears on your phone to one of the Uber drivers. They'll put it onto their phone, and then it's all like legit and safe, and then you'll end up in your hotel without having a big bill to pay. So yeah, that is probably the most important tips I'd give you if you're traveling from London to Dubai, especially around like Dubai airport, Emirates, check luggage closing times, and also about the flight in general. So yeah guys, if you've flown with Emirates before, let me know your experiences, and do subscribe because I'm going to be making a couple more videos about my experience here in Dubai and giving you all some tips that you guys can use and also learn from some of the mistakes I've made, so you don't make them in the future as well. So yeah, be sure to like, subscribe and share, and peace.